Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. Today we're going to be doing the back nine on Luke's course at our house.
The Wooded
Valley. We're still under quarantine, so we're trying to bring you some quality, entertaining disc golf here from our house still. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get back out into the wide world and play some different courses.
So yeah, let's get started. Let's play this back nine. Here we are, hole 10, par 3, 212 feet. Oh, by the way, we're back in the booth where it isn't a booth with Team Taylor commentary. This one, the fairway is kind of a backhand flex shot, but the play over the bushes is definitely there, which is what you're gonna see us do here, or at least try to do.
Yep, that's what you can see of the basket from the tee area. And you have to get that disc up quickly over the bushes there.
Yeah, I'm going with my vulture here. We had a bit of a headwind, so I thought that would cut through the wind better than a mid. So I went driver.
It was a blustery day. It was hard to know which way the wind was going, so I reached for my trusty old Flex drone.
That looks pretty good. Caught a branch and dropped down.
Friendly branch, but it was pretty much dropping at that point anyway.
So I'm just looking to honestly put this close, not looking to run it or anything. And it sat down right there.
I think that was the gap you hit a trick shot through at once upon a time, wasn't it?
No, that was a different gap. It was a tighter gap. That time I went around the gap that I went through.
I see. Shout out, check out Luke's 10 trick shots video.
Here we are, hole 11. It's 301 feet, par 3. It's kind of a weird hyzer where you need to throw it like a flippy disc on steep hyzer so it'll flip up and ride straight to the pin after going left. So, kind of weird.
That's what I call a grind hyzer.
Yep. What are you throwing?
Oh yeah, that is Crystal Z Buzz. Old trusty. Stable.
Pushed it a little straight.
And you can see I didn't get the grind enough on the grinder there.
Yep, I'm going with my Big Z Roach, lots of hyzer here to try to get it to flip and ride down the hill. And that was pretty good. I'm a little short of the back pin, obviously, but
you grinded the corner a little better than I did. I'm thinking layup all day from where I was there.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to give this a safe bid.
Which you did.
Yep. Stayed close.
Gave it a chance, kept it close.
Easy par.
Pars for both of us. Good. I did get one back on you on the previous hole there.
Yeah, we're coming into this 9. If you haven't checked out the front 9, go do that. But on the front 9, I got a 2-stroke lead over you.
Right, so, which is now down to 1.
Yep. So, hole 12, par 4, 388 footer here. You can either go up the middle, which is the fairway, or you can actually try to go over everything
and land in the tunnel.
So
I'm having nothing to do with the over the top shot. Raptor.
Little inside. I go over the top here. I'm going with your first run Z Stalker that you let me use, and same thing as on hole 10, I did not get this one in the air.
And you could see it rolling left out of the frame there. I didn't see it when I was taping, but...
Yep, and I'm going with Big Z Roach here, hoping like slight hyzer down the gap. And I had kind of the angle I wanted, but not the line for sure.
Yep, and what am I throwing there? What's that?
I think that's your Buzz.
Oh no, that was my stalker. That was my other stalker.
Yeah.
That was the old.
It was a tricky line.
It was a weird one, but I made it through pretty well for a putt.
I was just putting that one close.
Back to your stalker, that first run orange that you drove with there. Didn't you do something pretty cool with that just a few days ago in real life?
Yeah, just a few days ago. Follow us on Instagram, by the way. I made an ace on Wildwood hole 1.
From the long,
yeah. It was
6 shot. I was happy to be there.
Yep. It was actually really sweet.
It was very cool.
He threw one line, and then I copied him on the same line, and mine skipped right in for a nice ace.
Yep.
Here we are, hole 13, a different This pin we don't actually have there during the day, but I thought it was a cool shot, so I moved a basket here for this. And yeah. Ooh.
It's intimidating. Whoops.
Yep. Yeah, par 3 180 here. You went with J-Break Chally. I'm going Buzz SS forehand.
Yeah. And we're in pretty much the same spot there.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention and you've been watching the homestead videos, you might recognize this as homestead hole 2 backwards.
Yep.
Trivia there for you.
Yeah, and I was not trying to make that. I was just trying to put it close enough to get a 3. That it's jail if you're off the fairway here. Short shot, but very tricky. You gave it more of a bid there.
Yeah, I was about 6 feet better than you, and it gave me a shot. So I tried to put the long one in, but we both got pars there.
So hole 14 here, 283 par 3. I'm showing you the bigger gap here. This is the wide forehand down to the pin. You can also, there's a tricky backhand line and an extremely tricky up the middle line with like a sidearm, but spoiler alert, you're not going to see that line with either of our shots here.
Right, so I was looking at this and I had the pad and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to do this backhand over here. Oh no.
Little inside,
but I skipped seemingly down the hill, and then Luke steps up, and he's like, "Oh, just throw it way over here."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't know that was the forehand line you were talking about."
Yeah, I was going with my 5x Z force there. It's actually a nice new disc I'm liking. Most overstable force I've ever had.
But I got lucky and rolled down the hill, as you can see.
Ooh.
Did not capitalize though.
Not the way you wanted to do that one. And I've got a better bid here just outside the circle, and that is how you throw it right into the ground, right side. Kind of disappointed at this point. I gave 2 strokes to you right off the bat.
We're tied at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So still tied. But it was windy, dude. But give yourself a little more credit. It was.
Yeah, it was not.
And that wasn't a tap in by any means.
I mean, it was a nice day for disc golf, nice and warm, but it was indeed windy. Hole 15 here, par 3, 300 feet.
Pretty open highs here.
It's a fun shot though.
Oh, really pretty shot for sure.
What are you throwing here, Dad?
Looks like that is the crystal flex force.
Something like that.
And it was a tricky shot.
It was headwind to it.
Headwind, and it's like slightly uphill. Yeah. And I didn't commit to it.
Yeah.
So
I went with my ESP swirl force here. Got a nice skip up there towards the basket. That's good.
So here's what I'm left with, and
you got a putt here for birdie. Can he capitalize?
I don't remember if I make this or not.
Yeah, no.
I did not. I did not.
You did not make that.
It's like when you wait a couple days to do commentary, you forget, and it's like watching somebody else.
I've got a nice putt here, hopefully, for birdie. Can I do it? Yes, I can, from the knee.
He's like, in your face, Dad.
I got a stroke back there. Hole 16. This is pretty similar to Dad's hole 17 on the Homestead course. 341 feet, par 3. It's either like a long forehand or like a backhand turnover shot here.
Yep. Up and over the hill to the basket.
And I think the wind actually switched on us because I remember thinking, man, of course now we've got a headwind this way too. So I am going back in here. Normally I'd throw a forehand. I've got my Austin Turner Tour Series Vulture, and the wind just kind of turned that one over. Not a bad shot though.
No, I mean you're over the crest of the hill and should have a putt. I'm going glow stalker here. It's more stable of my 2 stalkers.
Adjusting to the headwind. Looking pretty nice. Oh, that was good. Crested the hill.
You know, I have never played these holes specifically, but I was happy with the feel of that one.
And
there's Luke's bid.
Yeah. At this point, just a wee bit frustrated. I don't know why.
Well, you had the lead after 16,
yeah.
Right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So
nice putt.
Yeah.
That was a good comebacker right there.
I don't know why I was frustrated there.
I was rooting for you on that to make that
and
one.
the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Just for me
I think it was
to tie it
frustrated
back up.
because I remember seeing your disc parked underneath the basket, and then I was like, he's never even played this hole before, and he's gonna take the easiest 2 on the planet, and then I completely airballed my chance at it.
On a not easy drive, yeah. That's understandable.
Oh,
Here's 17, 324. It's par 3, kind of tricky, weaving through some trees, and as you can see there, and then it goes up to the basket by the shop. You can see there.
And if you guys were wondering why those wooden planks were there, other members of Team Taylor were busy moving those onto the hill.
And I decided to throw it into that nearly the first available foliage.
Man, I thought I was
Yeah.
taking the subject a whole different direction, but look
Sorry.
at you go.
You're right. Yes,
Yes.
Some of the younger members of Team Taylor
Oh man.
were playing with some
Yeah,
wooden planks over
after
there.
you messed up that drive, I was like, here's my chance. Let's do this. And then I just
And
threw it
this-
straight into the ground.
I had like no leverage on that shot. I had to take a knee to get under the branches and give it a
I
chance.
know what you guys are going to think here. Luke, why don't you just follow through? The tree's not even in your way. Oh, it was in the way. I could not fully follow through, and I couldn't turn it over. Well, I probably could have if I had tried.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. Your Mini was really close to that tree, and it definitely affected you.
And I just crushed it, but I'm just looking, at that point, just looking for a nice 4, which isn't nice. That was a really good putt, Dad.
Thank you.
Way.
Yeah, that was a very breezy putt.
Nice
Yeah.
putt.
And that putt was scaring me. I actually took probably my full 30 seconds, and honestly, maybe a little more. You're not gonna stroke me for that because you didn't do it then. But it was really windy. I had a headwind, and I did not want to miss that putt, so I was not going to. Yeah. So.
For sure. 18. This is a really fun shot. 344. One that I considered, again, using on my course. It's just a nice, picturesque tee area here.
We had seemed like we had lots of headwinds, but we did on these last 4 holes. The wind kept changing on us
Yeah,
and giving us.
that was a force. That was a new stable force.
I'm going.
That was that Crystal Flex.
Going Austin Turner Vulture, and I completely misjudged. Yeah, I'm frustrated, which, yeah, I'm working on that, everybody. But yeah, you had a 1-stroke lead at that point. I was like, after you threw that drive, I was like, well, tried to fight, which.
Hey,
I
man,
was
can't win them all, kid.
Yeah. At this point, this is all just me being frustrated. So
Yeah, whatever.
I gotta work on
You're
that.
in whatever mode at this point, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dad, you definitely got me this time. Just at the end there, just got a little bitly emotionally like tense. But you did a very good job of that comeback.
Well, thank you very much. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So I did. I liked the course. It was. I thought you did a good job designing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you kind of. I think I got a little luckier with the wind towards the end than you did. But those are things you have to deal with, I guess. So, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, if you liked this video, like it, loved it, subscribe to see more awesome disc golf content. Until next time, have fun discing, and thanks for watching.
Oh, and the special fade effect at the end. Thanks for watching, guys.
Later.